Hey, I've got a couple of padlocks as part of the gift that Paul Springett gave me. I've only got a few more locks to get through before I've opened all of them, and Paul said he would give me a prize if I managed to open all of them, a trophy. Well, with these ones, they're Syneco 40mm padlocks. It's got some weather protection on them. This one's an older one. Now I found with this one, okay, I'll use the long end, and just showing you it's all locked up. Can't turn it. But if I turn it upside down, it opens. That'll be because of weak springs. This does lock like this. It locks on both sides. It doesn't just lock on the one side, but it locks on both sides. Now it's locked and I have to pick it again to be able to open it, but as I say, it's locked and I can't open it. But I turn it upside down and it opens. And this, even if I'll get a pick, just make sure all the springs are there. I can feel springs, some springs at least. Make sure it's really locked up both ways, and I turn it upside down. And it opens. I can turn it this way, or I can turn it this way, both ways. Okay, so that's interesting. It's probably because it's an old lock and the springs have degraded. I'm going to open this one now. Okay, so it's the same sort of deal, and this thing I believe can come right off. Now the first thing I'm going to try is that same trick. Oh, okay, alright, so it's not opening. Turn upside down. Still not opening. Good, because this is a new lock and it would be a bit of a worry if it opened. Okay, so let's try and pick this thing. I'm going to. This is a 4-pinner. Let's put this in here. What I might try first is using this Sparrow's worm. I'm just going to try and see if this will easily get into it or not. Well, at least it's not easy to rake, which is good. Trying different angles, bit of rocking. Just to make sure. No. Okay, so I'm going to try and single pin pick it. Maybe a different type of rake would get this open quick. I don't know. Maybe zipping it. I don't know. Just going to start at the back, maybe, for this. Not feeling much. Okay, it was like pin 3 or something, had a good click. Let me see if there's a pin 1 hiding behind. So put this in like this. And see if I can pick pin 1. Okay, there was a bit of a click. I don't know, it might have been just me slipping off the warding actually. Can't really get in there properly. Okay, so let me put in top of the keyway again. What did that do? Don't know, that might have been pin 2. I don't know my pins. I think my tension is just about to fall out. See if I can pop them back in a little bit like this. Okay. Now, knowing me, I may have overset something because have been trying to bully this, as Bosnian Bull tends to say. I haven't been trying to be careful with the pins, just trying to go push, push, push any of the ones that I can find. Okay, so I might have overset something. Going to see if I can pop that tension in a little bit first. Right, now I'm going to release tension a little bit. Okay, so what's dropped down? Release that tension a little bit more. Tension that keeps on wanting to come out. Okay. Okay, finally got it open. Okay, so I did feel some sort of counter rotation. It didn't seem to want to just come back by itself, so I was manually turning it the other way as if it was a T-pin, but I had no experience with T-pins, so I'm not sure that was the case. All I know I was doing was I was bullying, and when I felt a big bump, I was trying to press up, trying to lighten the tension until it popped up, and that would have dropped other overset pins, I'm sure, and I just kept on going randomly until it opened. So it's not a good example of an expert picking the lock, but it worked. Okay, so this has to be locked up before it will close. Yeah. And yeah, so it works well. Okay. With the proof housing. Okay, I'll put this back on. Just make sure that this will, yep, it's locked up now. It's got quite a bit of play, so I mean, it does indicate there's something going on with the pins there, whether it's spools or T-pins or something, I don't know. I'm not very good with this stuff, but I turn upside down, it still doesn't open, which is a good sign. Okay, so maybe because of the security pins, that's why I couldn't rake it. The last thing to try is some different rakes and see how I go. Try this sort of snaky rake. Okay, if that doesn't work, let's try, I might try and rock it with this city rake. Oh. Okay, that one doesn't work. I'm assuming it's the security pins in here. This city rake has a different sort of profile. So, oh, hello. So that profile seems to work with this particular lock. Yep. Okay, so if one profile doesn't work, try another one. Thanks.